What's up? Welcome back to my channel, SHAESTAROT. And I don't know, every time I look at my face, I'm so tired. What they say, astrology is not real, then why do all Taurus placements look like this? And I do. Taurus sun and Taurus moon, just by the way, if you're wondering. Today I also wanted to give advice, some more advice as per usual. I really base this channel around giving a lot of advice and guidance to people that are light workers or voodoo queens, brujerias, brujos, all that stuff. So I'm just really here to help with a lot of stuff, but we got a lot of content coming for you guys for 2021. A lot of new stuff. I can't tell you yet. Today we're going to talk about how to start up your tarot business. It's 2021, so I know a lot of people that found out what their powers are and everything are really trying to venture on about that. And I feel like, yes, you do deserve some type of income to be a light worker, because how else were we supposed to really make money in this human world, right? Or how we're supposed to live in this human world. We have to get human things as well. A lot of us feel very out of space here. So to start a tarot business, number one thing is to, before starting your tarot business, you need to learn tarot, of course. Now I will say, when starting your business, if you have, now for me personally, I had friends that paid me to read for them privately before I really started this as a business. Because even though, yes, I learned, or it's not even that I learned. For me, I'm gonna tell you personally, to be honest, I did not learn tarot off the bat. My gift really was able, and even still to this day, even though I added numerology on top, all the extra tools is just to make you more accurate. But I already knew what they said without ever really seeing these, if this makes sense. Like, I started reading cards in September, but I opened my business in February of 2020. So I started September 2019 of reading cards, be able to finally forward them and read cards. And then in 2020, I unveiled my first business, not my first business. I unveiled my own business, my first spiritual business I unveiled. So of course, make sure you practice on friends, family that are very comfortable, or anybody, even if it's somebody that you're internet friends to as well. That some people may not have like actual physical people present, or people that are comfortable with that. Your family or your friends cannot be comfortable with it. So even try internet friends. Shoot, practice on me. I'll take it anytime, but as long as you're not sending no bad energy. But make sure you're practicing on them. And when you want to start this business, make sure you invest in some good cards to start off your tarot business. Especially if you're definitely a beginner in tarot, please don't just jump into these extravagant cards all the time, because I feel like the everyday beginner's deck, I feel like this right here is like, this is the standard. I feel like, even though they have the the white waiter, I don't know the name of it. I honestly never bought that. A lot of people do use it. That is like the legendary tarot deck for everyone. But tarot deck is the deck I recommend if you are a beginner starting a tarot business. Then I do recommend this deck. It is on Amazon is where I got this, and everywhere else as well too. Now for coming out in your business, for your tarot business, this is gonna be hard, because it's almost like it's coming out the closet. Not, of course, the same type of closet. There is a different type of closet for every type of person to come out of. If people don't know what you're doing just yet, this is how you will move it for one. Start taking payments from locals, friends, and stuff through Cashapp. I wouldn't recommend Cashapp for your whole time for your business. No, because I do not use Cashapp for my business means now. That was first when I started. I will say, start off as favors and read on people, like I said, that are very trusted, and that you have practiced enough time on yourself, and that you are ready to do this on, or whoever you even practice on too, might pay you. I started off with my prices for my cards for reading people when I first came out, especially me being a beginner. I did my charges for $2, $3. I feel like I did $2, $4, $6, really. $2, $4, $6, $4, $6. I really did for starting out my business to, get a little payment. So I took payments through, of course, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, whatever else. And mostly it was my friends that was actually booking on me, or even I had a few unsuspecting high school classmates that actually booked with me that I haven't talked to in some time. But my highest price was $6, and I was making my little money off of that. Like I said, to payments through Cash App. And I will say, for the beginners, I started off with it. So $2 was probably like 2 card pulls. $3 or $4 that I had was probably like 4 card pulls, or maybe 3, depending. And then for my $6 one, I did about like probably 5-6 cards, of course. 6 card pool, and just kind of gave what I could, you know. But it's crazy. Even if you pull out less cards, being gifted, well, for me, wise, and I can read so much in one card. You really can. That's what one thing that tarot is also about. You can read so much in one card. That's what some people do, pull a card for a day. So that was my prices. That's what I did. Yes, it was very nerve-wracking, but I did it. I sweat a lot, and I sure was sweating. But luckily, I did my readings through phone calls. I did my readings through text, which I still do. I still actually do both those methods. I did a few, like I said, I did a few face-to-face with real close friends that I had. Luckily, the friends that I had are very accepting and very open-minded of what I do. So that made it easier as well. They gave me a little bit of cash for reading for them, just to support me. Never really had any actual classmates really come up face-to-face to me, because I'm not really into the face-to-face thing. Still not. I'm actually more introverted than you guys think. That is how that's how I began to start off my business. Now, the tools that you will need to start your business are so simple. Like I said, you will need tarot cards. You will need to make little posters and stuff. The app, I'm gonna put you on game. The app I like to use to start on my tarot business is Canva. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. I'm put at the bottom too. Canva is an amazing app, I tell you what. It definitely gives you so many templates. You have so many spirituality templates, tarot templates. I'm telling you, Canva is that app to really make you look like you're, like this is legit. This is what you're doing, especially if you haven't legalized your business yet. I mean, the only way to legalize is to make money, right? So, especially if you're going for an LLC. So now, for the people that also starting out your business, you're thinking about doing video readings. I really don't do much of those myself, but they also can be an option that you do as well, because you can exchange energy through any type of way. Tarot is a business where it's all about that energy and all about your gift and that connection with that client or that person. So, yes, you can do through FaceTime, or you can do through Zoom to do phone calls or FaceTime phone calls. Some people like to see your face and actually, I don't know, just really get maybe that little part of skepticism out their head. So it depends on how you would like to operate your stuff too. Some people only do all emails and forms for their clients. Now, it's like you said, the good thing about tarot is that you can do it any kind of interpersonal way you would like. For me, I use phone call, text, and email. And also if they book with me and they choose for the texting option, I will still always email their reading just for file wise, and that's how I like operate wise. Now, if I somehow do a reading or two through a DM because I'm doing a sale or something, yes, I will screenshot that file and actually send it to them. But I like to keep my files saved. For the ones that do want to type up the reading for their tarot business, I do like to keep my files saved on Google Docs. I used to do it on files, the actual iPhone app itself, but over time, my storage. So that's just point blank period. What I had to deal with, storage. Google Docs, of course, no storage gets taken up. Just download the app, get typing, and do your thing. And really, I operate my business, my tarot business, I solely, mostly like 99%, operate from my actual cell phone. It's crazy. You only use the computer to really edit my website. Another thing is, if you're wondering, of course, your startup cost for your tarot business, your startup cost is literally so cheap. Get you a deck. That's all you need. If you are planning on expanding to Oracle as well, got me a tarot deck first, and then I end up getting me an Oracle deck second. I don't have it with me right now. And then I end up getting me a pendulum last. So that really helped drive my, my clientele up, my business up even more. Just really get it pumping, for the time being. Tarot decks on range usually range from, it depends. Now, if you get the travel sizes and stuff, they can be like $10, $15. But usually most of the time when you're getting a regular full-size deck, now this is probably about $20. I swear it was cheap, $20 or less, Amazon. Now, this is a full-size deck. For the full-size deck, this is probably about $30 to $40. Cards are not cheap. Cards are like if you really want a real good one, like, I mean, special edition deck, you're gonna probably run about $60, like maybe a little bit higher than that, depending on the artist too as well. If you're like buying it from the artist website, so. But I will honestly say, for starting off your business, I would just recommend getting a $30 deck. Now, if you would like, and which I do recommend, just because this is coming from my business administration bachelor's, you know, I have to. But I have to help you guys out legally. I cannot have you guys run a business and you're going to get in trouble. I don't want you to get sued. So now what I do recommend also starting up your tarot business, personally me, I really like to avoid health questions, not typical health questions, but more of the in-depth, like you need a doctor. Now, I will still read them and recommend what they should do, which I always recommend at the end to go to the doctor, because I don't want to get sued. Now, yes, I am right, but still do not deter people away from actually getting their health checked inside and out. That is why also you need a website to put policies in place. Websites I recommend, you can try, I'm on Square Site. Not Square Dashboard, no. Well, there's a Square something, like just Square something, Square Inc. I do not use that. You can use that if you want to, if you're good at that. The interface is it's cute. I love it, and I wish I could keep it. But also Square Dashboard, or the one with the green square, you know, I'll put that up here if I do somewhere. That is the website I use. Free to use. You know, I had a domain. You can buy a domain for $12 a year at Google. Or on Google, but also adding on your domain to a website does cost money, which is $16 a month. Now, right now, no, I couldn't pay that. I was paying it, but I feel like it's too much. We're gonna figure out some other stuff for you guys, and of course, if I find something cheaper, something better, of course, I will let you guys know. Yeah, getting you a website as a tarot reader, I feel like helps 20 times more. It makes you look more professional. It makes you look more trustworthy, honest. It gives something for the people to look back and review in, or review at, and just in case if they ever try any problems with you. I always like to put, when I say book a reading on my website, if you go click on my website, I have book a reading. I also have policies on my website in place, because we do not have time for issues. People will bring you issues. People will try to get a free reading out of you. People will try to get their money back out of you, and all this other mess. No, make sure you have policies in place when you're opening your tarot business. And I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you are going to do medical or health readings, please at the end, to save yourself and also save your client, please make sure that you put, and you reiterate to tell them even during the reading, I will recommend going to see your doctor, your local doctor, just in case. You should go see them just in case. Now, I also do like to offer dietary supplements, way to detox and all that stuff, but like I said, I still recommend going to the doctor just to be safe. We don't really know what's going on inside. Yeah, we can tell you a little bit on the surface about what's wrong with you, but you know, we really can't see inside. We can't tell you something's wrong, like God forbid your heart is bad, you know, something like that. You just have to be honest, and you have to really care for your clients. You have to show that you care, and you should care, of course. Another thing to add on to start your tarot business is get on all social medias. Point blank period. All social medias. Even though Instagram keeps constantly changing, people are still up there. Even for my business Instagram, people are still up there. A lot of people still. Facebook is now combined with Instagram, so there is a lot of you will surprisingly look. I got some elder clients as well, so that's amazing. That's some long time people that, you know what I'm saying. So get on all types of social media, even Facebook. Even if you don't got a Facebook, make a Facebook. People be up there. Y'all might think it's lame because you're on Twitter, but Facebook is really popping still. You know, it's a lot of crazy mess that go up there all the time, but there's a lot of people up there too that's willing to buy stuff all the time. There's always people asking for plugs for any type of stuff. They might not be asking for a tarot plug, but shoot, I have seen a few times one of my friends have asked for a tarot plug, so get in there. So it's best to get your name out there, get your face out there. Start following people in your community. Really attract people in community that's positive, because I will tell you that spiritual Twitter can be something. But that's why you avoid that and try to keep your business as possible. So I would recommend making a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and for all your links too, which I have just started this, I use a Linkify or Linkfly, something like that. And there's something else too that you can use where you can link all your links. So when people click on it, when people click on my link, they can come to my YouTube, or they can go to my website, or they can go to my Buy Me a Coffee, which is coming soon. They can go to every type of thing I have listed. So you can just drive in that traffic every single which way you can. Of course, for your business, make sure you come up with a cute name. Now, I know it is so hard to come up with a name because everyone is divine, starseed, Queen of Swords, or whatever, you know, right? Mine is simple. SHAESTAROT. SHAESTAROT, because Shay is my middle name. Well, half of my middle name. So I use that and just added tarot because it's point blank simple in what I do. And that's just what I do. Now, if you want to come up with something else, of course, come up with something that really fits you. And you can change your name before, and this is talking, we're talking before you really legalize this thing, before you stamp it in the state of your government, of the government and stuff. So just if you have time to really get you a name, if you just got to go by Tarot Queen something for now, which a lot of people are Tarot Queen, but you know, like Tarot something for now, or Princess of Tarot something, until it hits, it will finally hit. Trust. I kept thinking like my name wasn't hitting at first or something. I don't know. I was trying to do all this extra stuff, and I just ended up going with my middle name anyways. So and half of my middle name. I wouldn't suggest always using your name, just in case if you run into things, but at the same time, if it happens, it happens. And another thing when starting your business, please be expecting people to always ask about discounts or free readings. Stand your ground. Do not give them free readings if you do not offer that. Really just stand your ground. Like I said, people will just try you all the time. This is a business, and you must conduct one as a business. No one has time for the specialties. Everybody's getting something special. There's nothing wrong with a little discount here and there, but not every time. Not every time. We really got to keep this business. You know what I'm saying? You have to make your money at the end of the day, because what's on your mind is paying your bills. So I definitely highly suggest you really keep it business. And I know it's hard as a healer, as a reader, messenger. It can be difficult because you feel the need to help everyone. I do too. But trust, people will burn you, okay? People will burn you in this business, in this tarot business, in this messenger healer business. They will burn you. And it could be, and it's sad to say, even it could be your own people that buys from you. And I'm not talking about family or friends. I'm talking about like another fellow person that does the same thing that you do. Some of them have that habit. Trust. Don't be surprised when you're networking, you run into the actual issue. I have a few times. And I did the blah button. You gotta do what you gotta do. And depending on your state, I have legalized my business the first time. I'm in the middle of trying to work on getting my LLC. But depending on your state now, in the state of North Carolina, it is free to legalize your business, your name, and keep your name so no one else won't get it. Now, I would recommend doing that too as well. When that time comes, I do not recommend just jumping in, because you do have to report the taxes you have made and the sales you have made. And if you're not ready for all that, do not jump into that, okay? Just keep reading under the radar until you are ready. You have enough income or enough revenue to really stamp yourself into the business world. So really just work on building that reputation, that returning client and intel going on there, that new client intel coming in there. Just try to get all that revenue the best you can. Now, I will say you can start your business off as well, even though you're not making much. You'll still have to report your taxes to the state, no matter what state you're in. Now, like I said, I don't know about the prices for, legalizing your name, getting your name stamped in and, kept. Mine was free, but don't know for other states. I would recommend checking that out at your.org for your state. But yeah, so that is how you start a tarot business. I feel like I could do a part 2 probably, but this is just what's off the top, what I've done and what how I began, and how I'm almost literally a year into my actual business and almost 2 years into reading cards itself. I hope this was very helpful. And of course, if you got any questions, please don't be afraid to comment below, or even hit me up in an email. I had some people hit me up in an email asking me how to start this up, and I actually was going to make a video. So I hope this was very helpful. Like I said, starter cost is cheap, all that stuff. Really, it's just about navigating yourself through, really build your name in a community. Also, side note, don't forget, I will say, I always bring it up. I have brought it up before. Join Facebook groups. Join groups that you find anywhere and just network your butt off. I'm telling you, we're gonna network with you. Good people are gonna network with you. Good people are gonna support you. Like I said, at the end of the day. So yeah, But I hope you guys enjoyed. It may be a part 2 if I think of any other stuff, what I got going on right now. But like I said, comment below. I got you guys. Like and subscribe, and of course share. If you have a friend that does tarot and is thinking about doing a business, help your girl out. So, and of course, if you would like a personal reading for my business, Shades Tarot, link is below. Find me on all the links below and follow me. And of course, I'll follow you guys back, especially on Twitter. See you guys later, and have a blessed day. Peace.